John Frankenheimer began his career with prestige television, and quietly ended it there too. Though that part of his story is less frequently told. His final theatrically released movie, Reindeer Games, is fairly disreputable, but for the last decade of his life, he made one fantastic TV movie after another, taking a hard, uncompromising look at American history, labor disputes, and the inhumanity inherent in every political struggle. There are zero easy answers to be found in his last works for the small screen. The best of them is 1996's Andersonville, a 3-hour anti-epic about a Confederate prisoner of war camp where the Union soldiers within quickly turn on each other to survive.
Go look after the sergeant. Take him!
It's an ugly film, filled with the grueling details of men dying of disease and hunger, and a camp watched over by people who could help you if they wanted. The movie opens with an absurd bit of business, where the men we follow at Andersonville are first captured. It just looks like boys playing war, and the ease with which these particular Confederates are able to be humane here is presented in stark contrast to the casual sadism of the ones we meet later.
Not such a few of them as I thought, huh? Sorry, lads. Should have known there were horses about. This war is making me deaf and blind.
Is that James? And Benjamin, too.
My respects, Captain. If you detail 2 of your men, I know you want to bury your dead.
I thank you, sir.
You be staying here tonight and moving on in the morning. You got rations and blankets for your men?
Our haversacks are over there, sir.
Have them brought over.
Yes, sir. Jeremiah? You all lie flat on the ground. Nobody stand. Nobody move till morning.
This ultimately is what comes of war. You can pretend to be gentlemen soldiers fighting for the right cause, but it takes so little for men at war to start abusing their power and forgetting that the man next to you believes in all the same things you do.
said that's enough. All right, boys. All right. We've had our fun for the day. We want to leave something for tomorrow now, don't we? Next time it'll be me and you, Limber Jim.
Yes. One fine day.
Frankenheimer tried to make these points in more complex fashion in the early part of his life. But by the 90s, he was sick of conspiracies. He just wanted to show the bare facts of institutionalized hatred and slaughter by deliberate negligence, the principal function of the U.S. government from its inception. He managed to make a 3-hour TV movie about George Wallace and later LBJ, and never had to soft pedal them to keep his audience on the hook. Everyone is exactly the bastard they were in reality. David Cairns has written about the way this movie, with its images of guard towers and trains and naked prisoners, invokes the Holocaust without ever overstating the connection. The compositions and editing and everything here aren't perhaps the director's most elegant, but this has the practicality and the enormity required to tell this story through only a handful of characters lost in a thicket of sick and dying men.
When I get out of here, I'm never going south of New Bedford.
The bluntness is the point. Over this country's storied history, we have come closer to genocide than anyone ever cares to admit. It's hardwired into the American DNA. The commandant of this camp was hanged after the war for human rights violations. Ironic, considering the war was fought over slavery, which was never deemed so bad that slave owners were summarily executed after it was outlawed. Andersonville is about the near impossibility of keeping your head above water when the state is done with you, even if you were willing to die to preserve it.
Think they got kids watching us here?
Yeah, Rebs are running out of men. They're robbing the cradle and the grave to guard us.
Hey, Sesh! It's a trick. You know you can't trust the Reb.
Hey, Johnny.
Ethan.
You got something to eat?
Yeah, I got something to eat.
What you got?
Got 2 ears of corn.
I'll give you $1 for them. Yankee greenback for both ears.
You come over here.
Not me. I'm not coming over there.
Why not?
Because it's the deadline. You'll shoot me if I do.
Who says he will? You want some or not?
Ethan, come on. Yeah, I want 2 ears of corn.
Step across. Won't last long if you don't.
Don't trust him. He's a Reb. Don't trust him.
Is he playing a game with him?
Do what you want, Yank.
Oh, this isn't a game. These kiddies, they scare me worse than the soldiers. They say they get a 30-day furlough if they shoot one of us.
You better hurry. Going fast.
All right. All right. Here I come.
Hey, wait. Wait.
He warned him. He warned him. I warned him.
The treatment of soldiers here never really changed. Our veterans still die in underfunded hospitals. They're still pawns used by politicians looking to keep from accountability. Andersonville may be the only honest movie about the Civil War ever made. A whole film spent in the muck and minutia of surviving a war, nowhere near the front. A whole movie based on Val Lewton's shot from Gone with the Wind. An ugly film, as only John Frankenheimer could have made.